Sorry.
The two creatures continue to float in front of you. What would you guys like to do?
Noctur's gonna scatter some more seed on the ground and then just walk away.
They follow you.
Oh!
Hey, are these cages?
Pets
Those are
for
closed
everyone.
doors.
Okay. Where was I kept on this ship?
You were kept in one of these closed doors.
Okay. As everyone's talking it out, I'm just gonna go back over there and start trying to open these doors.
As you do, one of them follows, floating behind you,
Yeah.
and says, "What are you looking for? Would you like to
I'm
go
just
back
gonna-
into your bedroom?" I'm afraid they are not active right now, due to the crash.
How can I convince you to take me home?
If you bring us access to begin our ship again, we could be persuaded for a fair trade.
How do we start your ship, and what's that trade?
Well, I would need someone like you for my collection.
I know somebody.
Yeah, I'll like step into the door and be like, "Who do you know?"
Well, why not the speaker of the town we don't like?
I stole from those stupid kids later that night. What's this green light?
Fagin's not gonna show any facial expression to that, but he looks like he might be considering it.
The
Noctur
creature
kind of just
Oh, sorry. You can go Nocta.
Noctur shrugs and then he goes he goes into here because he wants to show off his new friends to Jennifer.
Oh.
Oh no.
Nocta's followed out by these creatures that are kind of like floating next to him, but still just kind of trying to pull at his scalp to get to his brain.
It's cute but scary.
They look like Jennifer's gonna walk over to them and be like, they look like little shell crackers that would break open the clams and suck out the juicy insides. They're adorable.
The creature next to you says, "They are us, but failed."
Are you?
Oh,
Wait, like
Failed?
what?
I don't know how else to say it.
How are you born? Created?
It is not one to share with you. And he,
Okay.
he kind of just turns away from you when he says that while floating.
I'm
That's fair.
sorry.
Can I?
The creature who you're talking to says that if you can find a psi crystal that can be most often found in places where his kind have lived, and he calls them mind flayers.
Ah.
This is how the mind flayers come into this.
He says that deep underground, in a mine, potentially, you can find a psi crystal. He then gives you a small box that if it'll start making noise when you are within a certain range from of a psi crystal.
Neat.
Oh, excuse me.
Can I stand on these boxes? How tall are they?
Oh.
They're very tiny because these guys are tiny. They don't need big boxes.
Cute.
Can
I'm gonna
I-
stand on the box and just to get into this conversation that Ennui's having over there and be like, do you have other specimens on the ship at the moment?
No, we've released the majority of them in the crash, for they were not susported. We miss them, and if they wish to come back, we sent a broadcast warning all that we would leave them here if they did
I
not
see.
come, and that we would find them if they wanted to come.
All right. I'll just like step back off the box.
The creature turns to you, Ennui, and says, If you truly wish to leave, you must bring us this psi crystal in 1 week, or our ship will never fly again.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
What happens to your specimens? Do you eventually let them go, or do they get to come with you on the ship and walk around and see the sights? Says Jennifer, more than a little interested.
The creature turns and says, "We like to look at them. They are neat."
But they would get to come with you to these exciting new planes.
Come with is a term that kind of describes it, for they are locked in a prison of sorts, able to comprehend and see, and feel and hear and dream, but not act.
Oh, says Jennifer, clearly disappointed. Oh, okay. Yeah. Even if they were willing.
Yes. Maybe we could let you play with, sorry, what are their names?
The
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Ed,
He
and
says you can play with Rin, Rix, and Zerglard.
Like on the
Oh.
ship?
On the ship, yes, maybe, but not when we are through planes. Travel between planes could cause you to rip to pieces.
That could be bad.
I see that in the stasis tube you have horrible dreams. Imagine what it would do if you're walking around.
Fair.
All I'm imagining is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when they all turn to yarn.
Infinite probability drive.
Exactly.
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
He gave me the box, or he gave someone else the box?
He gave it to you.
To me. Okay.
And it makes a noise? Or does it glow?
When
or
you
something?
get close to a psi crystal.
Mate, what are your guys' names?
I am Vorin, and you hear another voice come in from deeper. And I am Drevadex.
Those are cool names.
Thank you.
I bet that's how they sound.
I am Banner.
Nice to meet you.
Don't ask him how he spells it.
I'm sure it's just as weird as them.
I am. Ennui is so stunned and taken aback by this interaction. He's just gonna head hanging. He's just gonna leave the ship to go to the Axe Peaks. with
Oh,
the
I'm gonna
box.
follow Ennui.
I don't know. Are Axe Peaks at the compass? I think this is where they are.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
just
that's
off to the
kinda where we
side.
left
I'm gonna walk up to my Axe Peak, put the cube in the saddlebag, and just kind of pet it and wait for the party.
So for reference, it's going to make a noise when it's within 5 miles of a psi crystal.
Okay. And we will find a psi crystal in a mine.
Potentially.
Are there any mines nearby that anyone knows of?
I thought we knew about a mine.
We
know
told you
about
guys
a
about
couple.
one this very episode, for this very recording.
Yeah.
Yesterday
Mine.
night.
It's a
I'm
mind that
gonna
has
call it
mind
mine.
flares.
We know a couple.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I guess we are going right now. I hope we will be back
I
within a
hope
week.
so too. In 7 days, our ship will completely die. All energy will be depleted, and it will be impossible to restore. If that happens, we will move in and find new shelter.
Ugh, don't want that.
In a mine?
Perhaps
Oh. Well,
deep underground where we might find others of our kind.
interesting.
Where are you guys from?
If we said it, you would not understand.
Is it just a different planar version of where we are now, or is it a star out there?
It is different,
Okay.
but the same
If
in some ways.
We all are.
we find one of your kind that has the crystal,
I would not talk to others of our kind. They are
Oh.
much less curious than we are. They are mean. Most time they would kill. They motion to the failures. They would kill them.
oh,
But we find them neat.
They are neat.
They are neat.
They're very neat.
They're very neat.
Super duper neat.
Super duper neat.
so to just avoid at all costs, there would be nothing that we could say to them that they would give us a crystal.
I wager not.
Okay. Thank
Unless you
Oh.
give them your brain, perhaps.
I like my brain.
Yes.
It's neat.
Yes. It's neat. He looks at you and then he just kind of like his unblinking eyes kind of lean forward as he pushes his head and he just looks at you and he says, "You're neat."
You're neat.
And then he just leans
I think
back.
we should go and find this crystal for them. No time to waste, huh?
Yeah. Nocta turns to Ed, and Eddie. And just is like waves. Bye guys.
They all just kind of like go like
Ah! And then Nocta leaves.
What are you doing there?
you guys find Ennui at the Axe Peaks.
Dang, I was really hoping they were gonna try and follow me out.
Ennui, are you all right?
It's not right. This isn't
What do you mean?
how I remember it.
Could
This
could
isn't.
could it be true you were just dreaming?
No. It's also real.
Dreams do that, my friend.
Especially ones apparently in other planes.
Or like during interplanar travel.
Interplanar travel.
It's a plane.
Jennifer's gonna sit down and just hold Ennui's hands while he works through this. She's not saying anything though, just offering comfort.
Somewhere very far away, probably both in time and space.
That happened.
And a police call box shows up next to us.
I'm the doctor. Run for your life.
I don't.
Yes, he
know if I
apparently did
trust
not
him.
like that. I thought I set him on higher settings than that, though.
Well, look at it this way. At the very least, even if you decide you do not want to go back with them, then they will at least be gone. They will not be here to stay and be
Yeah,
a thorn in your side.
Planes.
you have a
and
week.
taking
you have a-
neat specimens and what? It's just they're so not what I remember.
Noctur's just feverishly writing in in one of his empty journals. Like feverishly.
But it's
Well,
a way home. And home
And
might be there.
the world is not always what we see. Or think we see.
Ennui, they did ask a price, though. You wouldn't be able to go home with them unless somebody replaced you as a specimen.
Banner
They were
has
very-
a great idea.
What's that?
Of the
I don't know
specimen.
that I would say that it is a great idea. It might have some repercussions we might have to worry about later, but it's worth considering, I suppose. If Ennui even decides that he would like to try to go home with them, that doesn't have to be decided right now.
No,
I think finding the crystal is to our benefit anyways, to get them out of our hair and the 10 towns vicinity.
Because even if you are correct and remembering what happened, we probably don't want them on this plane anyway.
It does
And
sound
giving
like
them the
there are others
crystal-
of their kind, though, but yes.
Yeah, we'll meet them, I'm guessing, soon. They did tell me to. Well, I asked about them before we left there, and they said to avoid them at all costs.
Oh, delightful.
Yeah.
Something about eating our brains.
Yeah,
Mm.
they said they'd give us the crystal if we gave them our brains.
Well, one of us, I think.
Yeah, just one brain, I assume.
Let's.
Doesn't anybody have
Those-
a brain to spare?
I know. I mean, I could summon another animal, but they
Those-
probably
Not
want
sure-
a smarter
I-
brain.
I'm not sure that would work.
Those dwarves said that that iron came from a mine, right?
Yes.
Yes, and we are familiar with the mines in Tourmaline as well.
Kill two birds with
Actually,
one
I have to
stone.
say that out of game because I don't think I know that as my character.
We only have to go near the mine to see if there's even a crystal in it. If there's no crystal, once we're near it, we can leave.
Yeah, 5
the
miles is
thing-
a huge radius.
5 miles, right? So we should maybe head to the mine that's nearby, the iron one that the dwarves were talking about.
You guys do not know where that mine is.
Oh,
Well, we
So
can
we got a
find
general-
those dwarves.
we got a
Once we
direction
return
from the
their iron,
sled,
and they'll
right?
be allies with us.
Yeah.
Or you could use the mine you do know exists.
Yeah.
Which
one's
one
that
do
one?
I know?
Tourmaline.
But they're
Tourmaline.
Tourmaline?
Yeah, we know that
Tourmaline.
there was a mine problem in Tourmaline. I mean,
Oh,
Sounds
that's
like-
right.
Fagin doesn't, but like way back when.
right. Well, let's.
I mean, either way, we have to go through Bryn Shander to get there. So even then, like, we can ask those dwarves
Where the mine is.
where that mine is. Go to the Tourmaline mine. If it's not there, go to the dwarf mine.
Yep.
There's little time to waste. We should make it for the Tourmaline mine first.
Just
I mean, yes.
because
Oh.
just because we're going to look for the Psy Crystal now, Ennui, doesn't mean that we can't change our minds about helping them. Take all the time you need to think this through. You have at least a week.
At least
That's twice I agree with you, Jennifer.
at most a week.
And also, like, we can help them and they would leave, and you don't necessarily have to go with them. You can.
They seem to have
It's
given you
fake
the
here.
option.
Ennui's gonna hop on his axe beak, give it a pet, wrap the reins around his little stump arm, rear up, and be like, "Well, let's not waste any more time."
Let's go.
By the time you guys get back to where are you guys riding to?
You guys
Tourmaline.
want to ride right
Tourmaline?
to Tourmaline or stop in Bryn Shander?
I'm fine with running right to Tourmaline.
I don't know how
Yeah, I
these
think-
fast these axe beaks can get us.
By
somewhere.
the time you guys get to Tourmaline, it'll probably be 1 in the morning, so you'll probably want to
Stop in Bryn Shander.
You can
We'll
stop at
stop
Shander and it'll probably be like 11 o'clock at night. Like you guys, it's
Yeah.
like a long trek to get down to where you
Yeah.
were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
stop. We'll stop in Bryn Shander then and
Sleep.
Tuck
That
in
way
from
we
there.
can try and get the information from the dwarves so that we know where both mines are. So
Might
we
as well.
can do both mines.
I'll save you guys the time because there's no sense in us role playing that. It's the Dwarven Valley. It'll be somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's far away.
That's very far away.
It's actually pretty close to
That's fair.
Tourmaline when you're in Tourmaline.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's like at the base of Kelvin's Cairn.
Okay. Well, yeah. Then we'll just go to Tourmaline first and go to the mine and find out where the mine is there.
So I gotta ask a stupid question, Justin. Anyway, along this journey, this crystal does not, or this box doesn't.
No.
I don't know what noise it makes.
That
No,
one.
not even when
weirdly.
you're in Bryn Shander will it make noise.
Is it just like a "You've got mail" chime? Bing, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
You've got mail.
What? All right, yeah. Ennui is
Tourmaline.
just gonna have his own second existential crisis
Checks out.
overnight as he drowns his sorrows in ale.
Good mead.
It is good
Whatever
meat.
it is.
All right. Well, we're going to end this episode here. Goodbye, YouTube. And the next one, they may go to Tourmaline. We'll find out, won't we? Goodbye,
We'll find
out.
YouTube.